Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today I am back with a little bit of news for you guys because I promise all the time if there is news that drops, things that I am targeting, and things that I think you'll be interested in, that I'll come on here. So I have a quick video today with some cool stuff that is dropping that I myself am after and you might be interested in too. So pop that tape in, I got you, let's go do this. All right, so I am back. We have a little bit of news today on over the past couple of days, and something that dropped this morning that like I am gonna rush to get because it's just totally my jam. Let me get my video screen recording here so I can show you guys what I am talking about. All right, so the first thing up is something that's already sold out one time since it was initially announced, and that is the 4K of the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And right now, Amazon has it listed for a pre-order. I'm going to be honest with you. You'll see right here. It says last purchased August 10th, 2024. I have already grabbed this. Now, I did this. I don't order very much through Amazon, because a lot of times Amazon's release date will actually be after other people's release dates. Now, not all the time, but there are situations, and I've seen there is one particular big YouTuber that he only goes by the Amazon release dates and doesn't tell people that stuff is released at earlier times through boutiques or through Orbit or whatever. And like, for instance, he said that Invasion USA wasn't available to purchase, wouldn't be released anywhere until July 30th. Well, that's when it came out on Amazon. But any of us who know that you could have gotten that at Orbit way earlier than that, and you could have gotten it at Vinegar Syndrome all the way back in late May. So I don't always buy through Amazon, and that they don't always have the earliest release dates. But in this situation, if you'll see, the How the Grinch Stole Christmas is $33.99, right? And holy crap, that's very expensive for a 30-minute cartoon. Even if they have tons of extras and things like that, that's very expensive. It is most likely going to go down in price. And one good thing about Amazon is usually they have that price guarantee. So on your pre-order, if it does go down, and I expect this to go down, hopefully this goes down to the $20 range, at least like $24.99, which is still kind of expensive, but they will give you that money back. You don't have to do anything. They'll just put it back. So I went ahead and ordered it here because the first time it was announced and came up, it was gone by the end of the day, and they didn't even have it where you could pre-order anymore. It's been back up for a couple of days now, so you're good to go. For me, this is a classic, and I had to have it. I had to have it, so that is definitely a target for me. Another one that just dropped this morning, and we do not even have a official like pre-order link or anything yet. I'll check again while I'm on here, but it hasn't popped up yet. President of Physical Media is actually the first one to report this, and I got turned on to it by my buddy Brian over at The Last Movie Standing this morning. I'm talking about a 4K Steelbook release on October the 8th of the Billy Bob Thornton Friday Night Lights movie. This is a must for me. I don't know if a lot of you know, I'm a football fan. I played football all the way through college. I went to the University of Georgia. My son has just turned 13. He's a big time football player. So like in Georgia, football is big. We're big football fans, and I love football movies. And honestly though, there's not as many of those that are done as well as you would think. And like, if you've played before, like I love Any Given Sunday. It's fun. It's totally over the top caricature. Like, I mean, they don't football players don't behave that way. Friday Night Lights is very realistic. It's based on a true story, and so it's based on a book. And the guy who wrote the book followed this team through that season, and it was actually up. It was between that team, Odessa Permian, and a team in my home state, the Valdosta Wildcats, and he followed both teams through seasons. But he wrote this book, and this is the one that the movie was based off of, and it's a really good movie. It spawned the TV series, which is phenomenal. The TV series is amazing, amazing. The guy who plays Coach Eric Taylor in that movie, he actually went to school at George Walton Academy and the University of Georgia as well. George Walton Academy is about 20 minutes from my house. University of Georgia is about 45. So it's pretty cool. Kyle Chandler, and he's a really good actor. So like, I am all about getting this movie, and we have a street date. It's released by Universal. I have not yet found a pre-order link for this one. I don't know. Maybe there's not going to be a pre-order link for this one. So I don't know, but if I get it, I'll put it down in the comments down here. This one's definitely going. I have my target list of movies, whether they are out of print or in print, down here, my wish list of movies in my description. This one's definitely going on it. Definitely going on it. Another one that dropped that a lot of people, I have to admit, a lot of people like this movie much better than me, and Dawn of the Discs was on this one. There is a 10th anniversary Blu-ray of the Babadook coming out. I'm not sure. I mean, there is a second sight 4K, I believe, of this, of the Babadook. I don't know why this 10th anniversary edition seems to be Blu-ray only. Says it includes over 2 hours of extra content, which is interesting, but I do believe it's Second Sight that has the Babadook 4K already, so I'm not really sure why this would come out on Blu-ray. Now, not everybody does 4K, not everybody does 4K, so maybe that's why, and not everybody imports, so if that's Second Sight and they're the only ones that have it out in 4K, I don't know if I've seen it on 4K anywhere else. You guys let me know. I don't want to dig it up because I don't want to keep this video. I want to keep this video kind of short, but I have never been so crazy over this movie like everyone else, but it's out there, and that's a big drop for some people. And another one that's a big drop for some people that is, again, not my target this time. They're releasing a Halloween trilogy exclusive Walmart Steelbook. And it's going to come out on October 8th. There is a pre-order for that if you're interested. And it looks like it's going to sandwich all three movies in one, as you can see here, in one Steelbook. I don't need that. I have this cool set here. I am happy with these movies, these 4Ks here. I don't really need anything else. Like a lot of you probably have this set too. Super cool set in this super cool box. Each movie individually put in. So I don't need that one. But if you do, I mean, I love Halloween. Despite the fact that Brian, not the biggest fan of that franchise. I actually think those three movies are somewhat underrated. I really do. I like it. I might go into that in another video, but I enjoy them. Halloween Ends has a little bit of a mess. I almost feel like that should have been, parts of that should have been earlier. But I think overall, it's a pretty good trilogy. But that's available. It's going to be like $49.99 for that. So if you missed out on that, or you just want this other, they will have it. And it does look super cool, but I won't be double dipping on that. One that I did immediately pre-order. This is another Walmart exclusive. Me and my kids have fun watching this. Although overall, I think we all prefer Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage. My kids are huge fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I ordered this Steelbook today. This is a 4K Steelbook, limited edition. Super cool. I love the artwork here. So I had to grab this. This one's coming out October the 8th. It's only like $26.99 for that. Not bad at all for a 4K Steelbook. And you can grab your pre-order for that on Walmart.com. So I was super happy to get that and order it, and we can watch that together for, it's coming out on October 8th, so you should have it to watch for Halloween and stuff like that. So that's like the big stuff for me that is coming out this, like the new drops. Like those are the things that I'm really been looking for. And of course, I'm always looking on here to see if there's anything new that I might have missed, that I might be interested in. There is another one for all you Jordan Peele fans out there. They just announced that Universal's doing some announcements here. The Get Out and Us 4K Steelbook combo is coming out. The release date on that is October 8th too. I have to admit, like I'm just okay with his movies. I've talked about it before. I mean, his movies largely come directly from ideas from the Twilight Zone episodes. Like he took Twilight Zone episodes and made them into movies, which is fine, but he got a whole bunch of credit for being super original when those came out. And I'm like, wait, those are Twilight Zone episodes. And to his credit, he said, hey man, I got these, eventually he said, hey, I got I was inspired by Twilight Zone to do these. But not way more than inspired. They're pretty similar. But if I know a lot of people out there are big Jordan Peele fans, so that's going to be a interesting Steelbook for you, 4K Steelbook. That's a combo of Get Out and Us, and that's another one that's out there right now. And Borderlands has already been announced, 4K Steelbook. Release date's coming soon. This movie just came out this past weekend. It made like $8 million or $5 million off like $100 million budget, which is sad. But that's out there for all of you Borderlands fans. You can be looking for that. Release date coming soon from Lionsgate. And here is one that I have already ordered. The release date on this is November 4th. I put this on my community tab. This is the Wizard of Oz 85th anniversary 4K Steelbook being put out by Warner Brothers. And it is a badass set. Now, this is up and down. Like, this came out on Orbit. I jumped on it the other day. And within a couple of hours, it was gone. So you're going to just have to if you're interested in this, you are going to have to be checking a lot, like on Orbit. And a lot of people said this is a European release. I haven't seen this on Zavi. It doesn't specifically say this is a European release here. The link when I got it on Orbit did not specifically say a European release. So I don't know what's going on here, but this is one that you're going to have to keep checking boutiques and outlets for. I would check Orbit DVD frequently if this is one you're interested in, and if it pops up there, grab it. It's behaving right now. This is the exact same thing that happened with this Atomic Blonde set. It popped up on Orbit for about an hour and a half months ago. I put it on my community tab, and like within an hour and a half, it was gone. And it was like weeks until it popped back up again and sold out again instantly. And it was just not widely available because it was so limited. And that's kind of seems like what's happening here with this Wizard of Oz set. Like I was going to get a second one for a gift for my mom for Christmas, and by the time I went back to it, it was gone. It was gone. So this is one that it's a really cool set. Nobody's really talking about it because it's just kind of, it's up and down whether it's there or not. So if you're interested in this one, keep checking. I imagine this is going to be just beautiful in this 4K with all this stuff with it. I'm digging the theatrical, like the artwork, everything. I like it. So if you're interested in The Wizard of Oz, you can grab that one, but you're going to have to look for it and be ready to pull the trigger as soon as you see it. All right, I think for me, that is like most everything that I've been looking at. Of course, Zodiac is coming out. They just announced Addams Family Values. The extra features that are going to be on Addams Family Values have been announced now. So that is that's something that's been added, and I thought I had those pulled up, but I don't, and I don't want to just run this video long. But you can go and look up the extra features now that they have added to that. And I know a lot of people this week are excited to get the Titans set from Arrow and Desperado. I am still waiting on my Desperado Steelbook from Arrow. It still says it has not shipped yet, which is weird because usually when you order from Arrow, you get stuff earlier. So I'm not really sure what the problem is there that's going on, but it's I would like it, and hopefully I will get my other my Titan set at the same time. So there you go. That is, I just wanted to come in, keep this kind of short, and just kind of do some news today. I have some big videos coming this week that I'm working on right now, including a little behind the scenes stuff at talking about what who are my favorite physical media YouTubers, who do I watch and why. I have some great stories to tell on that. I've got, of course, some good lists coming out this week. I'm going to go over some of my favorite movies that take place in movie theaters, that involve movie theaters, because I am a sucker for that vibe. I got some good horror lists coming out, some good comedy lists. I'm kind of stuck right now because I have all these cool horror lists that I really want to do that I haven't seen anybody do. But it is like, I also kind of want to save them for like a month or so from now when we get closer and closer to Halloween. And I'm like, yeah, but if I save them, somebody else might do them. And then it'll feel like I'm copying them or whatever. And I don't want to do that. So I'm probably going to get some more lists out there. I've got some 4K reviews that are coming up. I got a request to do a 4K review on Purple Rain and Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. I do not have Purple Rain yet, and I'm waiting on Ghoulies 2 in the mail. I did watch Ghoulies 1, and I'll have some thoughts on that. So I got some 4K reviews coming, some cool lists coming, some cool other fun, thoughtful videos coming. And if all that sounds like your jam, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out a whole lot. You can consider joining the channel down below. I am putting stuff all the time on my members tiers here on YouTube and on Patreon. I can just do a little bit more on Patreon, and they take a little bit less than YouTube, but being a part of the pop culture friends, family, being a pop culture icon, any of that, it is so awesome, and I appreciate it so much, and you're going to get all kinds of cool stuff and behind the scenes content there. But like I always say, you don't have to do any of that to hang around here. Just like, subscribe, ring that bell, spread the word, be part of the pop culture friends and family. I am so thankful to everyone who watches my videos. I really do enjoy doing this and being part of this community. This fills a hole in me that I have not been able to film a movie since COVID. People aren't investing in independent films as much with the economy the way it is. And I had lost my outlet. I went from filming movies and editing movies and being on set and traveling and being a guest at horror conventions and meeting tons of people and selling and promoting my movies and going to film festivals and things like that, to all of a sudden just being, in the house and not filming, not doing any of that. And it really was something that was missing for me, and sharing all this with you guys really helps that for me, and I enjoy it so much. And I am so humbled that you take the time to watch my videos and join this family. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.